Can you feel that palpable tension, Lakers Nation? That electrifying mix of hope and desperation that only a championship window can create? Because as we stand here, on the cusp of what could be a truly transformative moment for the purple and gold, a bombshell revelation from none other than Luka Doncic himself has sent shockwaves across the league. What if the very player who gives our superstar nightmares on the court is the undeniable, undisputed missing piece to our championship puzzle? What if the key to unlocking the Lakers' ultimate destiny lies in acquiring the man Luka Doncic calls his biggest headache? Get ready, because we're diving deep into the dream trade scenario that could solidify the Lakers' status as true contenders, a move so audacious, so strategically vital, it demands our immediate attention. Luka Doncic, the undisputed maestro of the Lakers' offense, recently pulled back the curtain on his defensive nemesis, telling the Wall Street Journal's Jason Gay that Herb Jones and Marcus Smart are the two defenders who have consistently given him his biggest headaches. Now, let's pause and truly absorb the weight of that statement. This isn't just casual locker room chatter. This is a direct, unfiltered endorsement from one of the most unstoppable offensive forces in basketball. It's a quote that offers a fascinating, almost prophetic glimpse into the Lakers' strategic thinking, especially considering Doncic's active role in recruiting Marcus Smart to Los Angeles. But while Smart brings his own brand of defensive tenacity, it's the other name on that list, Herb Jones, who represents the true game-changing acquisition the Lakers absolutely must pursue. For 4 seasons now, Herb Jones, at just 26 years old, has been meticulously carving out a reputation as one of the elite on-ball defenders in the entire NBA. This isn't hyperbole. This is fact, cemented by his well-deserved all-defensive first-team honors in the 2023-24 season. He's not just a good defender, he's a disruptive force, a relentless shadow, capable of locking down opposing teams' best scorers with a suffocating blend of athleticism, intelligence, and sheer will. His ability to guard multiple positions, from shifty point guards to powerful wings, makes him an invaluable asset in today's positionless basketball landscape. He embodies the kind of defensive versatility that championship teams are built upon, the kind of player who can single-handedly alter the flow of a game by taking away an opponent's primary offensive weapon. Now, some might point to the shoulder injury that prematurely ended Jones's 2024-25 season as a cause for concern. And while any injury is unfortunate, a closer look at his track record reveals a player of remarkable durability. Prior to this recent setback, Jones had played in an astounding 220 out of a possible 246 games across his first 3 seasons. That's a testament to his resilience and his commitment to staying on the court. It's safe to say that confidence in his ability to return to his elite, Luka headache-inducing level of play is not just warranted, it's expected. This isn't a fragile player. This is a warrior who, despite a temporary setback, has consistently proven his robustness. The Lakers, as currently constructed around Doncic, have assembled an undeniably intriguing roster. They possess offensive firepower, veteran leadership, and a blend of emerging talent. However, even the most ardent Lakers faithful would concede that the one glaring, persistent Achilles heel remains at the point of attack on the defensive end of the floor. This is where Jones isn't just a headache for Doncic. He's the aspirin for the Lakers' chronic defensive migraine. He's the missing piece of the puzzle, the defensive anchor that could elevate this team from a strong contender to an undisputed championship favorite. Imagine a world where Doncic can focus even more on his offensive brilliance, knowing that his backcourt partner is a defensive wizard, neutralizing the league's most dangerous perimeter threats. That's the transformational impact Herb Jones brings. But here's where the dream trade scenario confronts the harsh realities of NBA business. The New Orleans Pelicans are not oblivious to Jones's immense value. They've made it abundantly clear that he is a cornerstone of their franchise, a sentiment underscored by the significant 3-year, $67.5 million extension they inked him to, set to commence in the 2027-28 season. This isn't a player on an expiring deal. This is a player locked in for the long haul, making him an incredibly difficult asset to pry away. Jones is set to earn $13.9 million in 2025 to 26 and $14.9 million in 2026 to 27, before his annual salary jumps to a substantial $20.8 million in 2027 to 28. This means any team acquiring him would need to be prepared for a long-term financial commitment, essentially taking on the first season of what amounts to a 4-year contract with a 5th-year player option. The Pelicans view Jones as indispensable, and rightly so, which means the Lakers will need to bring an absolutely considerable, perhaps even unprecedented, return to the negotiating table. So, what could such a package look like? The most straightforward option from a salary matching perspective would involve Austin Reaves. Reaves is set to make an identical salary to Jones in the 2024-25 season, making a direct swap financially feasible. However, this is where the conversation becomes significantly more complicated. Rob Pelinka, the Lakers' general manager, has shown a deep reluctance to part with Reaves, a player who has blossomed into a vital offensive contributor and a fan favorite. His chemistry with Doncic, while still developing, is a key component of the Lakers' future plans. So, while Reaves might be the cleanest path, it's far from the most likely. This forces the Lakers to get creative, to truly dig deep into their asset chest. The question then becomes whether Los Angeles would be willing to assemble a package featuring a combination of promising young talent like Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, and Edu Fierro, along with significant draft compensation. And even then, would the Pelicans be amenable to such an offer, especially if it means the Lakers would need to absorb additional salary to make the numbers work? This isn't a simple transaction, it's a high-stakes poker game where both sides hold valuable cards. The Lakers would need to demonstrate an unwavering commitment, a willingness to push all their chips to the center of the table, because the reward, a legitimate shot at another championship, is simply too great to ignore. Regardless of the intricate machinations, the Lakers must explore every conceivable avenue toward acquiring Herb Jones. His value transcends mere statistics. It's about the psychological edge he provides, the defensive identity he instills, and the championship pedigree he could help forge. He not only commands the respect of the league's brightest stars, including Luka Doncic himself, but he embodies the gritty, tenacious spirit required to win at the highest level. He's a top-tier on-ball defender, capable of guarding multiple positions, and consistently embraces the challenge of facing an opposing team's best scorer. Depending on how the chemistry between Doncic and Reaves continues to evolve in 2025-26, the rationality of a swap for Jones might become even more compelling, even more undeniable than it appears at first glance. So, Lakers Nation, as we contemplate this bold, potentially franchise-altering move, the question isn't just whether the Lakers can acquire Herb Jones, but whether they have the courage, the conviction, and the strategic foresight to do what is necessary to elevate this team to its ultimate potential. Can Rob Pelinka navigate the treacherous waters of trade negotiations to land the defensive anchor Luka Doncic himself respects above all others? Will the allure of a championship be enough to make the difficult decisions required? The path to glory is rarely easy, but sometimes the biggest headaches lead to the sweetest dreams. What are your thoughts on this blockbuster possibility? Do you believe Herb Jones is the missing piece? And what would you be willing to give up to get him in purple and gold? Let us know your passionate opinions in the comments below. And if you're ready to see the Lakers make a bold statement, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for all the latest insights, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single beat as this captivating season unfolds. Let's keep this vital conversation roaring, because the pursuit of greatness never sleeps.